and welcome to Some Good News Kalamazoo Kids in Tune Edition. I'm Miss Donielle.
And I am Mr. G. In today's special episode, we'll be talking about all of the special things that took place at Kids in Tune this month as we celebrated Family February.
That's right, Mr. G. Family February is our all-time favorite month of the year here at Kids in Tune, and this year we were determined to keep the tradition alive and make it our best one yet.
And that's exactly what happened. This year, we had over 25 family members join us in private lessons and in orchestra. Students and teachers helped their family members to learn the ropes on their instruments. And in the orchestra, we put together our very first virtual orchestra piece, a recording of Lift Every Voice and Sing.
We had a lot of families participate in our month-long photo scavenger hunt, and 30 families join us for a virtual game night. A huge shout out to our teachers, Mr. Andrew, Miss Megan, Miss Kennedy, and Mr. Paul for organizing our game night. It was a huge success thanks to all your hard work. And now, let's roll some footage of how things are going this month.
Hey, Miss Donielle, what kind of musical instrument do you find in the bathroom?
I'm not sure on that one, Mr. G.
Tuba toothpaste.
On that note, let's send it over to Kids in Tune field reporter Miss Kennedy with a breaking news story on some other new musicians to Kids in Tune.
Thanks, Miss Donielle. You heard it here first, folks. It has been recently discovered that there are babies among us who are conspiring to take over orchestras worldwide. These seemingly innocent babies can be found in homes both near and far. Be warned, though, their secret agenda threatens adult performances everywhere. See here the footage of babies practicing their instruments and refining their skills in order to soon achieve world orchestra domination. Now back to you, Miss Donielle.
Thanks for bringing us that breaking news story, Miss Kennedy.
For our final story this evening, we'll be checking in with Alex and his mom, who are taking part in Family February for the very first time this year. We'll hear about some of their favorite memories, their challenges, and their biggest winning moments from this past month. All right, so with us today, we have a really special interview with the Roberts family. We have Alex Roberts and his mom here. They are first-time participants in Family February this year. And as well, we have Mr. Andrew. Alex, I've got a question for you. What has been the best part about having your mom as your stand partner for this month?
I guess I get to hear how certain duets sound or something.
Is she a quick study?
To some extent.
Awesome. So let's flip the cards. Mrs. Roberts, what's it been like having Alex as a stand partner this month?
So I am a teacher, and Alex has actually had me as his principal before at his school. So I think that this was an opportunity for him to step into that teacher role. And there were moments when he took it very seriously. I think he liked switching roles.
Obviously, the month of February is crazy month, and we're going to ask you to do something really crazy, which is to learn an orchestra piece from scratch in 1 month on an instrument you've never played before. Mr. Andrew, what is one of the things that that is most challenging and then also most rewarding about this month and working with students and their family members?
I guess challenging. It's funny because all of our kids, all of my kids, and I bet all the other instrumentalists, they all come at different levels. So like there was like one kid that we just started on cello 1 week before Families in Tune, and so that parent and that kid are doing something very different in preparation for our piece than say Alex and Sonia over here. The parents and the kids are doing something like together now. There's this great working relationship that comes about it. Even some of the shyest kids, they without me like telling them to do anything, they will say, "No, mom, this is how you hold the bow. No, I know the A string's over here," and you can kind of just see that relationship growing, and it's really rewarding.
So, Alex, what is it like being a teacher to your mom?
One of the parts was when the cello was out of tune and the A sounded like a C. It was still just like working on fingerings and stuff. But so that was fun and engaging.
Now you're a good student.
Yes.
Were there any frustrations throughout the process when working with your mom?
It was a really calm experience.
It was a calm experience. Awesome. So, Mrs. Roberts, you're coming into this first year cellist with your son, Alex. What is that like, picking up an instrument and trying to prepare for a concert in 4 weeks?
I think it was good that we only had to learn 3 notes. That was helpful because he told me before we started. So when the challenge was delivered, he said, you will master this and you will not embarrass me. So that was, the criteria had been set. And so then when I got the piece, that gave me a bit of relief that it wasn't one of the pieces he had been studying. But I think that you get over all of what could go wrong, because whatever thoughts you may have about underachieving and whatever high expectations they may have set for you in advance, you go through it because you know that it's important, and it's wonderful time to bond in what is a very challenging time for many of us right now.
Thank you, Alex and Mrs. Roberts, for sharing your experience with us. I'm so happy you guys enjoyed Family February, and Mrs. Roberts, we hope to see you again next year.
And on that note, we've once again reached the double bar line. I am Mr. G, reminding you to keep an eye out for conspiring babies.
And I'm Miss Donielle, signing off and saying thank you to everyone who made Family February such a huge success. It's just one of the many reasons I love our crazy, silly, funny Kids in Tune family.